Beautiful day, Patriots. How are you? Today is day 47 of the 88 step program. It's April 16th. And as I finished up yesterday's video and put the painting up, my quarter slipped and it dragged through a few of the dots. So you adapt and you move forward, correct? So yesterday we were talking about all kinds of things, and one of the things is that we kind of left kind of weird and hanging out there was how you don't know who you're talking to on the internet. And it's so hard for us to grasp that for some reason when we sit there and talk to Alexa and we talk to All-Star or OnStar and all these other computers. We ask them questions and they give us answers. And yet our minds still kind of have a hard time comprehending that you're talking to a computer. I mean, we all know there's not a lady named Alexia, or whatever her name is, sitting on the end of your device waiting for you personally, right? You anonymously. Her having a name. But yet, we still feel like we have this privacy and we have this, this knowledge. We go to that person, Alexia, or Alexia's cousin, the internet, the web, YouTube, Google, Facebook, YouTube, all of them, and get our information from there. Say it's 100% the truth. Right? I mean, where else do you get your information from? We know that the call centers are, computers that talk to us, press 1. How can we help you? Did we enter it correctly? We know that it's much further. Some of us know that this advanced intelligence is much further than that. So, how do you then make relationships on the internet? Or let's say, how do you find fulfilling moments on the internet? Maybe that's even a little bit better way of putting it. Well, that would probably be different for each and every single one of us. But if you already know that the internet is full of trickery and it's controlled by something that you and I will never be able to be privy to. In the year 2021 right now, it's probably bigger than any one man or woman or person or even organization could comprehend at this particular time. The way the AI has taken off and the computer has put us in the 21st century, just like the sci-fi movies. They didn't share necessarily that knowledge with us. We didn't become the Jetsons, and which is a good thing. They spoiled us in a different way, though. We love our entertainment. Who was it? Mike from Around the World. I was listening to. I believe it was a recording from 2015, and he was talking about money. We do 4 things. We work so that we can pay our bills and have a house, so that we can eat, and then that we can buy toys and entertain ourselves. That's what we do. And it is the entrapment. It's the whole. It's the whole. There's a whole other world out there. Well, we won't even, I'm not going to try to get all philosophical. especially if I can't even say it at the moment. But if you know that there is real truth somewhere, let's say, you know, if you're searching and looking for the truth, but you don't know where to get it, it can be very difficult out there, yes? Yes. And you can see that the confusion and how everybody seems to know the truth. But how could there be one truth for all when we're all learning at a different pace, all going back to the center? But there's different paths, there's different dimensions on our lives, there's pitfalls. And yet you can ride through all of this with Jesus Christ. But just because you're there, and that's you, in the middle of this chaos, and you've got Jesus with you, is it still going to be does it all of a sudden become a smooth ride? You're part of all of this, so it's going to be a part of it. But you can sit there and tell the other ones that are lost and scared and going through the chaos that you can sit there and say, hey man, check it out. It's all part of God's plan. You have to go through this test. It's coming if you want it to or not. Jesus walked on the earth if you believed it or not. It's not even an issue of truth or not. It's an absolute fact. The man, Jesus Christ, walked on this earth. People have a hard time believing the Bible because then it puts a lot of responsibility on every single one of your actions within the chaos. But to dispute that Jesus Christ was an actual person living on this earth is kind of one of the tricks that maybe Satan, maybe the devil, maybe the governmental system, whatever the case is, tries to influence you and teach you and tell you, teach you that it's not real, that Jesus is not real. They teach you that by forbidding it, by forbidding you to learn something and force feeding you Darwinism. That means they're teaching you a certain, that's how I grew up anyways, even though I had church in my life as a child. So now back to yesterday's and today's of how it's very risky to trust someone on the internet. When you're emailing back and forth, when you are leaving comments and talking to somebody on, on Twitters and their DMs and Facebook, you really don't know if you're being part of an experiment with the AI or if you're talking to a real person or not. I'm not trying to now say be afraid of talking with people. Matter of fact, maybe a little bit less time on the computer on Facebook and a little bit more time walking in the streets, FaceTiming with people. Then you at least see them. When you have Jesus Christ in your life, then you can start to look at people in the eyes and see who and what type of people they are. On the internet, you have no clue. So, all glory to Jesus. I hope you read a psalm a day and have a beautiful, blessed day. God bless you.